Welcome to my YouTube channel. Can't believe I almost talk. Let's just start all over again, for fuck's sake. I almost talked the halfway on this channel with the first community with muted mic. Can't believe it. Anyway, welcome to my YouTube channel. Hopefully I remember what I said. Embarrassing. This is welcome to my YouTube channel. This is about I'm gonna talk about two communities, and I have to say streamers, moderators, he, him, she, her, because it's gonna be easy for me to understand. And even though how slow I can be to talk, I'm not gonna edit this. This is through OBS. And yeah, so talking about two communities, and I'm not gonna say any names. I'm gonna keep that respectfully, and I'm gonna link this on X, this channel, and I don't want any comments on my YouTube videos or the X, former called Twitter, about comments, oh, this is unprofessional, this is immature, grow up, or something like that, because I have my rights. I have my rights to speak out about it. I have my rights to get my chest relieved, and I have my rights to get my frustrations out, and I have my rights to speak about this. And when I speak about this, because I want people, and if I talk about you who sees this, that's about you or someone you know, um, I just don't want you to tell me to back off or not telling me anything to do about this or stop doing this, because I have my rights to speak about it, because all I ever want to do is not being angry at me. I want you to understand how we can do this better. Okay? For example, can't believe I'm gonna start over again. So, we're gonna start with my first streamer. She started playing World of Warcraft, I think, started to follow her uh, February 2018. Um, yeah, and first day, awesome. We talked, perfect. I loved it. And at the time, I was pretty much down. I was depressed. Uh, so I went active on Twitch, of course, and I felt kind of like the streamer. It went better later on after a few times when I'm gonna tell you about this. But there's a few times when I felt like I didn't feel comfortable about it. I didn't really like it. Because I'm gonna say this, that I didn't say this on my muted mic, but I am so tired of having deleted messages. I am so tired not being able to talk about things. I so want to talk in the DMs, but it's gonna be move on, and forget about it. But how am I supposed to move on and forget about it when I can't speak out my frustrations because I have my rights to do so? Um, all I ever wanted to do is just how can we do better? So, first streamer, and the first thing that happened, because I remember everything. Um, so it's more about we weren't allowed to type the letters O, E, Ö. It's like European letters, pretty much. After the ABC letters. Yeah. So and I tried to agree because I wanted to be a part of the community. So I did. That's that is for everyone and moderators. I don't know how you say. How do you say that in Swedish? Hold on. Okay, applies. So I said this applies to everyone and the moderators. That's the first message. But I don't think maybe they saw, but they didn't care. They ignored it. Then I said the second time that applies to everyone and the moderators. And then one of our mod saw it, it wrote me to disagree and kind of fight it against me on that one. And I fucked up saying the moderators. Yeah, I was very new. I didn't know much. And the shut up, Space Cycle. Anyway, so obviously the streamer agree with the moderators. Obviously, they trust them. I sometimes feel like they bias to them, but anyway, of course you trust. But like I try to tell the moderator something back. Maybe not the best idea, but then he kept fighting at me. But then, okay, I'm not gonna say anything more. I felt like so I tried. Okay, maybe I should stop. But then the moderator kept telling me something, and I was like, "Wait, I'm done. I didn't say anything more to you." But she kept fighting at me, and and all I say back was that, well, that's what I meant. I did agree with you on that part when on her last message. I agreed with you, but then she just kept fighting at me, and I'm like, they agree. I didn't try to fight back. I didn't came to community to fight. I wanted to be a part of the community. So I was very depressed and down at the time. I just went to a corner home and just we're sad. And then there was this day. I don't think the streamer was feeling good at the time either. It was like spring 2018. There was a new release game she played. I don't remember the name of the game, but she played and she looked very serious. I said something and maybe she didn't like it, but okay, I'm just gonna leave this. I don't I don't want to say more. And one day, one day, what did I wrote? Oh, I almost got timed out once. Like I was saying something about the streamer. Oh, I gonna give you. No, not give you. What was it? I said something about she's so focused, she doesn't give the attention to the chat. But then I wrote LOL at the end because I was joking. And she didn't think I was joking. And she was like, oh my god, that's a timeout. And I was like, I was joking. And then she like, oh, okay. Because I wrote LOL, like, they should understand that I was joking because I wrote LOL. Maybe she didn't see it. The kappa was an emote I didn't understand at the time that existed or what it was. Because, and I didn't know what it means at the time. I was still pretty new. This is why I wrote LOL. But then, forget about it. And then one day she did a cooking stream, and the cooking stream was like she wanted advice. I don't know if it was how to cut onion without crying or something else. Or so I didn't know. I'm a pretty good cook today comparing to years back, but I didn't know much years back, so I tried, let's give the streamer some advice. I Google it, and then I copied the text on the device, and I copied it, and I passed it on the Twitch chat, and she's like, that's too long to read, man. And I was like, oh, okay, too long to read. Okay, fine. But then one of her moderators went to message and advice, and that message was equally long as mine, and she read his message, and I was like, wait, why are you reading his message? Well, because it was equally long as mine, but you didn't want to read mine advice on that message. Not my cooking advice, equally long as his. It's because he's your mod and I'm not. Like, is it? I don't understand. So anyway, then later on, Among Us. We talk about Among Us, of course. Among Us happened somewhere around public time, of course. It was very popular. It was not my first time playing with that community. There was the my second community, but we're gonna talk about it later on. So the community I'm talking about now, we played Among Us. Some people in that community couldn't really handle to play it because I feel like it's a little bit too serious, and I didn't feel very good playing it. It was fun a little bit, but not much. And the streamer pretty much told her community that this is not how we play the game, with the fighting or discussing much. I did agree on that one, and I did like when she told them because it was just so dumb. Just if you can't handle to play it, don't play the game at all. So yeah, but sometimes she was also very serious sometimes, and I just feel like I just wanted to have fun playing it when I like, oh, I wanna, oh, we take him out, and then we eliminate him, and then streamer tried to tell me how to think better, more like that. But I was like, well, I don't care. I just, in my mind, I didn't care. I just wanted to have fun, and I feel like she took sometimes the game too serious, but I just wanted to have the game fun. So I always loved seeing other play Among Us, but I never liked playing it myself with others for a reason that is arguable discussions and like not being really nice. But it actually started when I first started playing it. But we're gonna take that later on with the other community. You keep talking with my first community. um, then I decided one day to be a part of the, not later, I think it was before Among Us, I believe, but I decided once to be a part of the community, to be a member. You did a member of the communities, so I decided to be a part of it. And as down as I was, I cared too much about a few things that I felt like I shouldn't care too much about this. I should leave the membership because I could care too much about it and it does not work. And I felt like, when she rated someone, I appreciated when she rated me a few times. That was very supportive, of course, and I really appreciated it as well. I was a member, it was easy to see I streamed. But when she rated other streamers, the community mostly spammed a love in chat or rating chat, like, and at the end of her VOD, she always said, show them some love, show him some love, show her some love, you know. And when I raided, I appreciated raid, but when I got it, there was chat just went empty. It was just lurkers, lurkers watching me. Maybe two said something one day, but almost the time shared to me, this community was like just lurkers on my stream. And when I went back to the VOD to see Ebi's VOD after my stream in the end, I never I never heard her say give him some love, because I wanted to have the same experience as any other streamers. Like I wanted the raid, I wanted the love, the spam, the love, and I never felt it. I never got it. And when I cared too much about it, I felt like, I'm sorry, I can't be a part of the team anymore. I cared too much about it, and I should not care, but I did. And I was pretty much down. So that's that. And nothing wrong with the team or streamers or the community at that time. It was just, yeah, it was just me. So, but I just wanted to have the same, yeah, the same thing as the others. Yeah, because when we played Among Us as well, I felt like the tier list, when you're tier 3 list or tier 1 list, is like, oh, you get to play more when you're that tier and less when you're that tier. And I understand, I respect that, but in a way, I didn't feel it was fair in a way. If I ever played Among Us with my community, if I ever had a community, I I wouldn't even care if I if I if this tier should play more than tier. I just wanted everybody to play equal much, no matter the tier, no matter the sub. I don't care. I grow up as a fair guy for a reason, because I pretty much went to school and stuff when I felt like everything goes unfair for me, and this is why I want everything to be fair. I pretty much stand for justice. So this is why I want everybody justice. Anyway, Discord. We're gonna go to Discord. I think that's the last one. I left it once, I came back, and then I left it again. Why did I do that? Well, I'm gonna tell you why. So, there was okay. I don't think why I wrote it. I don't think that's very important, but I think I wanted to be a part of the community, and I did once like a little advice how you do with one cat, even though it's not my Discord. I just wanted to say something in chat like this is how you should do. Think about it when you have your cat, because I wanted to give them a good advice, but then they just joked about it, and I was like, okay, now I'm pissed. And then there was some pet discussing channel about us ask something, but then I didn't want to discuss things. It just happened, and I'm like, okay, never mind. And then when I said something about movie, it's not much as episodes as it is some series, but then a guy said something that it is, and the streamer agreed. I always felt like the streamer that I've been a part of never really took my advice or agreed with my advice. She always agreed with someone else than me, like 100%. And I just kind of wish, okay, well, even though we had our differences, we still have showed love to each other, which I appreciate. That's, I feel, what's the most important. We have our differences, but we always showed love for one another, which I appreciate. So we still love each other, but we just never had agreements. But even though I still lurk, come back, support her, well, lurking, saying hi, visiting, saying hi sometimes, but not as much I used to be there as often as I used to be. Uh, um, so yeah, pretty much. Now we're gonna come to the worst part, to the boards. To the board, when you can do an invitation for everybody, like a birthday invitation or another kind of invitations, any anything at all. I did birthday invitations in Discord. Um, I liked doing the keyboard, but I didn't like invite others because what the other people did or said to me. Some people were positive about it and liked it and thanked me for sending it. The thing is, I pub the first. There is two times. This is 1 year, and then the second year I did Kudu board. The first time was pretty much when I public it in Discord channel. Maybe not the best way to public it now. The streamer saw it, of course. Um, um, but I was like, streamer, you don't see that. Oh, but anyway, but it didn't matter. It's okay. So I did link it in Discord public for all the community Discord. Then later on, some people saw it. But then later on, there was two people. There was one person and one moderator. It's not the moderator that argued with me before. I did met this moderator in Gothenburg, so in that time she was actually very nice. But this is another moderator. Yeah, it's a her too. But this person, a moderator. So what I know, they did an invitation with everybody as well on Discord. They did. They they on Discord, and what they did was sending a lot of envelopes for invitations. And I did Kudu board, then when I saw that, I said, okay, I'm gonna start the DM. So I did an invitation for Kudu board for some people in DMs. And what scared me was when the streamer did an information, an announcement about that don't click on a link where there's spam and stuff. And I feel like that what do you call it? Not sacrifice. You call it like, what the fuck? I gotta pause. That I felt like it affected my link on the Kudu board when she said, "Don't click on links when it spams," and I just felt like maybe I should have sent something like, "Please tell me," but I hope not. And I felt like it kind of affected me because I was sending a trusted link with a Kudu board, Bertie Kudu boards, and I feel like maybe people don't want to answer it. I DM'd as many as I could, and then when the streamer was live on her birthday, and there was Kudu board, I got a few. Right, there was. I tried. I think she started. Did she? I don't remember if she started to. I think she started to do the envelopes, and there was like a bunch of envelopes, and uh, and I and there were a few who did my Kudu board, which I appreciate and thankful for, but it wasn't as much huge as envelope, and there was a lot of from the community as well, and I feel like, why did they choose to only do the envelope? Like, why didn't they wanna do my Kudu board? I felt a little bit affected why they choose that over here, because like it's fine. I think it's very good they're doing Envelope's birthday for the streamer, but why did everybody choose that? Why didn't they also choose my link? And I felt very disappointed in myself. Like I tried to understand, but I tried. But I was happy a few who did it. Maybe 12 people did it, and there was like almost over 50 on the envelopes, and I was like, what did I do wrong? Then the next year, I wanted to do Coder board again, and I tried to think and think, how can I do better? I did better, but something happened. So I did this. I on that was called Twitter at the time. I linked on the Twitter my I had Coder board link from a streamer, birthday streamer. I guess one mod saw this. We had our own little Discord on the streamers Discord, but a little on channel there, which streamer could not see because of her birthday. Yeah, I'm talking about the second year of the Kudu board. I tried to. Uh, so yeah, I said it. So I think the moderator told me on that channel. I was like, okay, she saw it. I'm fine. That's okay. So she just wanted to be nice, right? To this moderator, she said if I wanted to link my Kudu board there, and I linked it there. She pinned it. I very nice. Appreciated that. She was very nice. But then was it maybe a day after, 2 days after? Because I kept DM some streamers. No, I think it was actually the same day. It was linked in public Discord for the Discord community. But then it's easier for me to do on DMs everyone can see. So I invite everybody on the Discord to a part of the streamers Discord community. Even if I don't know who you are, I definitely invited the subscribers who I know who you are. Even if I don't know non-subscribers because it could be scary things. But people who were non-subscribers that I knew I could invite, but also subscribers I knew don't know I could invite because they were subs on the streamers community. So I also invited a lot of moderators. There was one moderator that messaged me something that I did not appreciate. Um, because any other moderators that didn't say anything, and I just kind of wish this moderator didn't say anything at all. She said to me, "There is no need for you to show. There is no need for you to send me this because I already saw this on Discord." And I was like, "How would I know?" I just wish she said it a bit respectfully, more nicer. Like, why would you say this to me? Um, and I said sorry. It's just easy for me to DM because but then she said tell about everyone's gonna see because this moderator, the other moderator, pinned my message with hashtag everyone. But I was in my mind, it was like, no, it is easier just because someone hashtag you everyone. It doesn't mean everyone is gonna see it. Everyone can see it, but that doesn't mean everyone is gonna see it. Because they can be in so many members of the Discord, they can have so many notifications in so many members of Discord. It doesn't mean they all gonna see it. So this is why I DM'd so many possibly I can. And a lot of people did tell me thank you because they felt so overwhelmed and humbled to just getting that invitation. And he said something more, and and since that day when she told me, I didn't like her at all. And I wish it was nicer. Sometimes I wish, like, I mean, it's not my choice. Streamers choose moderators they trust to mod in the Twitch chat, and which I respect. Obviously, gotta respect the moderators, but sometimes I also feel like they're not modding the right one, and they sometimes being biased to the mods. Yeah, that was the first time I did not like the way she talked to me in that way. I think there's only one moderator in community. I think there was like the latest new moderator that actually did good board. But at least I got more. I got more people to do my Kudo boards, which I appreciated. But since the first season of not much people wanted to, or the second one is telling me, don't send this to me, I just didn't want to do Kudo board anymore. I quit. I don't want to do it anymore because of what happened. So yeah, there's sometimes like I got the message in Discord something, and I left because I just didn't feel home anymore. I didn't feel comfortable anymore. I just wanted things to be fair. Like the streamer and one moderator. The moderator pinned my Kudo message. That was very nice. They been the only one that do very important in this community, but I didn't feel like I was of everyone because I didn't feel home anymore. I didn't feel loved anymore of everyone. I didn't feel comfortable. They saying hi to some people. When I arrived, they didn't say hi to me on the Discord. Only the streamer did, obviously, but not the rest of the community. Um, I came back to get a second chance. So I was in another community I really, really loved. I tried to do something. I wrote, I have a penis, like a little, it might be a little childish, dirty thing, but in this community, I was like, I have a penis. And now it is my former member communities as wrote, I have a penis. Now the former one deleted my message, and the community, the new community I found did not, because the moderators there said something similar to me, and I felt like, wow, that community, I belong to this community. They're being a little dirty, but even though how dirty they are still mature to write things, even in chat and Discord. And I feel like, okay, because why can't I say things on my former community like PP or something? Because in the movie there was this guy, he said a naughty thing about something, but when I do it, it gets deleted. Why can't I say things like he's saying? Like, why am I not part of this community? Why can I not be a part of this community? I just left the Discord. I can't do it anymore. So that's it. This is why I've been visiting a few times, and yeah, I just don't feel home anymore, or loved, or even respectful. Matter. Not everybody. I want to feel loved by everyone. I want to be cared by everyone. Just as I care about everyone else, because I care about everyone. Anyway, now we're going to my second community I've been part of. This streamer, I kind of feel like I find this streamer through another streamer that was a part of my member of the streamer. She helped me being pretty much affiliated, which I appreciated because I liked it. We had fun, but something happened. I did something, and after I did something, I didn't feel like I was respected because I thought I would be after what happened. But no, I'm gonna talk about that. So, in Discord, this streamer was a Minecraft street player. Um, so, oh, man, oof, half there. Oh, half of this felt already relieved. Whew. Anyway, so in Discord, she came with some new emojis. Released new emojis in Discord to show. It was pretty cool emojis. I was trying to joking. It's supposed to be worlds, but I was supposed to. I was joking. Looks like cat, but they didn't like my joke. Then another guy came, said I don't remember everything, but said something like, "Oh, like something about there being like, oh, I came to say like this elephant party, like the emojis like are elephants," and for some reason the streamer laughed at it, but not like what is the difference? I don't understand. Cats, elephants, what? So I kept doing some dry jokes, but but no one cared, obviously. So the day after, I did one message, um, like about the cat joke thing, and then there was one moderator that told me that you gotta stop saying that. We have told you multiply times to stop saying that. Multiply, that's over dramatic. Multiply times. Like, I said it once the day before. Then I only did other dry jokes, not about the emos or cats, just regular dry jokes I find on the internet. Then I only said one time the day after, and then the message flew by because other was talking, and I thought I would care. But for some reason I told him, I fought him, he fought back, and I should have just ignored. I should have just said I know how to ignore one because obviously the mod didn't ignore what I said. He couldn't ignore me. So for some reason it was just one day joke and a second day joke, nothing more. I didn't say it multiply times. But anyway, I didn't care. But even though they didn't laugh at my and he told me because then I was very frustrated at my work and I just kept my frustration at that place on this community and I took it at them because I wanted to be a part of the community to have fun. Like I wanted to have fun, like being laughed for, or the liking it, or not telling me things. And for some reason, I made a YouTube video. I was frustrated. I published it. I published it on Twitter, and they were telling me to stop. What happened? The streamer saw it because they actually liked it even before watching it. And when they're watching it, the streamer unliked the video on the Twitter and then unfollowed me. It is kind of childish, but but like, but yeah. And for some reason, she got hurt, offended, got very sensitive about it. So later on, I deleted the video on Twitter and I deleted the YouTube video because this is what I do. I wanted out my frustrations, but people get angry at me all the time, or pissed, or sad, or whatever. I just wanted to try, as I said, just wanted people. I wanted people to see it, but I wanted them to understand how we can do better, how we can treat this guy better. So yeah. Um, so I deleted. I did some video. Sorry, but I said sorry. I DM'd her on Discord, private DMs, and I was sorry about it. She told me something back that why you shouldn't done it. But then my message back, I have to think very very closely what was said, and I said I'm sorry. Understand if you don't accept my apologies. I'm not that guy who you think I am. I am the guy who likes to support you. I still want to be a part of the community, and I am that guy who supports you and doing good things. I'm not that guy who did what I did. Um, I feel like my message was half truth and a half lie because there was two people in my chat visit me every day when I was new before I gave affiliated. For some reason, I gave them moderators. They were supposed to be my VIPs actually, but I didn't have qualified to redeem any VIPs at the time. So I just gave them moderators for some reason, even though I didn't want to. And I messaged them to maybe you should apologize to them because I did a video to write a message like to make it look like they said something bad about her, but they didn't. They used to those my former mods didn't understand what I was talking about. So in reality, they did nothing bad to the streamer. I just made it look bad because I told her on DM when I was sorry that I tried to tell them to give sorry to you, but they refused. But instead I should have said that they didn't do anything bad. It was my fault. I made it look like that. So yeah, but she accepted my apology, which I appreciate it. But after that, even if she did, I went maybe a few weeks later. She wanted me back on Discord. I came back on Discord, um, and that was a few weeks later. And as she apologized, I was still very down and depressed at the time as well. And I felt like this was also at the COVID time, and it had nothing to do with the COVID. It was just me anxiety, stress at work, and yeah, I'm just I was tired, frustrated, angry, still, and as I came back to that community, I thought I was, we were still, but I feel like she didn't like me as much as she did before because I thought we were over this. But just the way it happened later on, I just didn't feel fairly respected as anyone else at the time after the things that I did. So in the COVID time, they play Among Us, and I went into Discord, played the first time Among Us with them. I didn't know who I played with. I used to have like, this Discord bubbles when you have push to talk, you see who's talking. I had no idea who was talking at the time because I didn't have PTT, push to talk. Uh, I'm doing this with my tongue because I'm very dry and I talk a lot like right now. Uh, so yeah, first time. Now, unlucky, my first time playing, I got to be the imposter. I didn't want that. For some reason, it was my first time playing with a community. I went to some rock stuff, and then a meeting called up, and there was one guy. I don't know who it was, but there was one guy shouting at me about how many rocks I was shooting. And I like, I don't know because I didn't even count. Even if I was a crewmate, I would not have count. I would still don't know. I was like, I don't know. And then later on, when she kept shouting at me, they voted me out, and I was out, including the streamer, everybody. I was like, that was my first time playing Among Us, and they voted me out. This is the first time, and this is the first, even if it would be my first time, it was my first time playing with them. Them first time playing with me, but it actually was my first time. And no matter if it wasn't or not, it is not okay. It is not right to vote someone out you played first time with. And I was so sad. I kept playing with them later on, but I should have just left. I remember they do this with one little kid, and he just left, and I felt like he did the right thing. They're being too harsh to people. Like, why did you do this? Like, when you're playing your first time, let them play, let them explore the map. Like, even if Screamer imposter. And this guy, I don't know who this guy is, but I just wish he could fucking apologize to me because that pissed me off. Anyway, yeah, I am the one apologize to people, but no one else apologized to me. Anyway, so yeah, that's one reason I don't like to play. There was Warding Out or there was Argo Fight in any Among Us game. I like, no, I can like other play it, but I don't want to play it anymore. I'm done. Um, so what have I said more? Yeah, I did say that. Yeah, when I remember that because I didn't say that when I did that on YouTube, I got kicked out of Discord. It is kind of crazy. I didn't do anything on Discord. It was YouTube that I was angry and frustrated at. They could have just report my YouTube video. Wouldn't that have been better? Because it was about. But in reality, when I did the YouTube video frustrating, I I was not really aiming at the streamer. I was real aiming at the moderator. But somehow the streamer got offended. But apology happened, and then that happened. Um, yeah. Um, yeah. Then yes, that I said. Then she also had a channel points thing when you can time out. I didn't see this, so this was a misunderstanding for me. I was pretty blind because I didn't see it. Like for some reason, I got timed out because I was so tired of having messages deleted or timed out. I didn't see that, and I said something in Discord, but then they fought me back. But later on, oh, now I know they were timing me out. I don't remember if I said to sorry on that one because I didn't understand they timed out because If I saw the channel points to time me out, name me out, then fine. But I didn't see it, so I'm like, what is the reason? So yeah. Um I remember this. She had a brother, she streamed. So before she ended the stream, right, I said something cool about like she has some cool stuff. She's like, yeah, I agree. But then when the outro started, then I said something good with the brother, but then I said I like you better for some reason. And then my message got deleted like 2 seconds. And I was like, what did I do wrong now? I was just trying to compliment this streamer. Like, I don't mean that the brother is worse than you. I like the brother. I mean, I can like the brother better than you if that's what you want, but like, it was just a compliment. You're part of this community. I said I like you better. It doesn't mean I less him. I don't like him less. It was just try to compliment, but no. He had a hard time taking some compliments, I think. You know. Yeah. And I remember yeah, it was a lot of deleting my message for compliment. Yeah. Then I remember we talked some about mothers, and it was pretty cool. I said one time that my mother was here cleaning my house for some reason. People like, whoa, I wish I had a mother. Then we're talking about the motherhood. Then I was trying to have some fun. So I said this: one in the kitchen, one one for cooking, one for cleaning, one for watching, one for shopping. And but message flew. I didn't think no one would care. But the streamer in that Discord gave me the message saying that's very sexual. And I was like, ah, how is that sexual? How is that sexual? I don't understand. Like, if this was reality, you had motherhoods, people. One, yeah, I am being the lazy one, doing nothing. It's pretty dumb, but being the lazy. But you have one cooking, one cleaning, one washing, shopping. That's not sexual. How is that sexual? Just how do you see that? I don't understand. That's for me. It's not at all. Like I just feel like if you think that's sexual, you're stupid. Like, come on. It's just a regular things we do in life. Sexual would be if I said they sucking my dick or something. It's not. When I said, then keep fighting me. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm done. I'm over. I'm leaving the Discord for real. And then I made a video about motherhood, trying to do a video that one keep cleaning or one cooking to make it look like it's not sexual. This looks like sexual? No, it's not. And then I did a video talking about 4 streamers, like okay, and then about this streamer about community, my second community, part of community, and what happened? She unfollowed me again because she accepted my apology, she followed me on Twitter. But then when I did this video, I guess she saw something and then obviously unfollowed me there, which is pretty childish, childish way to do. Like, could have just told me something. But I just wanted to give out my frustrations because the way the deleted messages, compliments I tried to do, I just wanted to be a part of the fucking community. Know what happens? Deleted, timeout, whatever. I'm gone. I don't want to be a part of this community ever again. And that's it. So I left the Discord, and I followed this streamer, my second community I was a part of, my second streamer. I unfollowed her everywhere because she made me uncomfortable. I didn't feel home there or love and respectful there as equal as anyone else as well. I just unfollow her on all social media stuff. So that is. So I found a pretty new community I loved. But this year I joked about something on another Discord, but it got deleted and that pissed me off. Then I did on this community because she's a mod on this community that I love, but for some reason I said I tried to joke for you on my birthday, but happy birthday, and then that got deleted. I was like, I didn't say anything on that Discord. It was just why is that deleted? So, but I feel like some streamers I don't feel comfortable with, or I can't. I'm so fucking tired of deleting messages. So I gonna start from now on. After this video, from now on, I will watch streamers, pretty big ones, because big ones I don't chat. I will stop chat, just lurk on streamers from now on and say nothing. I don't want my message deleted or timeout. I just wanna watch now and lurk and say nothing because I am so fucking tired of everything that is happening. I just wanna do the same thing as others, to be a part of the community because I'm so fucking tired. And it's over. Oh, so relieved. Thank God, not much of frustrations anymore. Oh man, it feels good. Okay, I hope that's it. All right, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace. Stay cool and be nice, be respected, and be fair to people. Thank you.